No matter your opinion, whether you love it or hate it, Windows Vista was a huge step forward for Windows in many different ways. Whether it being the most secure operating system of its time, or the stunning graphics that makes it still one of the most beautiful operating systems to this day, and many other changes that completely revolutionized the way Microsoft made their operating systems. But sadly, on release, this OS was met with harsh criticism, some of it very deserving and while others not so much. But today's video is not about the problems and numerous misconceptions about Windows Vista. In this video, we're going to check out and see what we can still run on Windows Vista 17 years later. I know we just made the Windows XP video and we actually had a little bit of success and we were running on VMware, which is what we'll be doing today too. But in today's video, all we're going to be trying to do is just seeing what we still can do with just the base Windows Vista 64-bit install, and it'll be the Ultimate Service Pack 2 edition. So without further ado, let's get right into it. But like always, if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you want more content like it, please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so here we are back with VM Workstation 17. Going to be doing our Windows Vista machine here. We still have the Windows XP machine left over from the last video. This Windows Vista machine I gave 4 gigs of RAM. Pretty much, actually it's pretty much the same as the Windows XP machine. Actually, let's take a look at it. Let's edit. I gave it 4 gigs of RAM, 2 cores, 30 gigs of hard drive space, and 1 gig of VRAM. And I also left accelerated 3D graphics on too. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as the Windows XP machine. I know this machine was actually a little bit overpowered kind of for Windows XP. Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, it was pretty much the same. So yeah, let's just go ahead, let's get right into installing Windows Vista. We're going to be doing Windows Vista Ultimate 64-bit, so that's why I'm giving it 4 gigs of RAM, and to me that's just the best version of Windows to use, so let's just go ahead and get right into installing it. Alright, so as it's launching here, it's a little bit different from the Windows XP one. Actually, it's going to be a lot different. I still haven't figured out how to make this window bigger. There might be a way to do it. I know in PC EMU it's you can do it, but my computer is nowhere near powerful enough to do it for Windows Vista or anything like that. So we're just gonna have to do it like this. I have to wait on it to kind of load up here, get my mouse in this window, and any minute it should pop up. Here we go. So we have Windows Vista here. We're gonna go English, obviously. I accept the license terms that pretty much probably don't even apply anymore. We need to do that. It's probably going to format that, and there we go. I guess not. So it's just going to go ahead and copy files. This is going to actually take a little while, so whenever we get to something where I actually have to interact with the installer, we will be right back. Alright, so here you go. Here at the end of this install, it's going to have us restart. We're just going to go ahead and hit restart now. I think it's copied everything over, so it should start to have us do stuff for... I can't remember. I haven't installed Windows Vista in so darn long. It could just pop us right into Vista, but I'm not sure. This whole video is going to be really nostalgic for me, because this is the first operating system I ever used. Actually, it was Windows Vista Home Premium 32-bit. That was my first operating system. I had a lot of fun with it. It was a really interesting experience trying to get games to work with it in like 2016, 2017. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting experience. Please wait while Windows sets up my computer. That's a weird prompt for a Windows Vista era thing. You would think they'd have something more fancy than just a little bit of text. Either way, so back to this screen saying it's completing installation. So I guess it's already installed most of the Windows like files and stuff. This is pretty much like this window is pretty much like what that blue screen was there in Windows XP, and then we'll eventually see in Windows 2000, because that is another one of my favorite operating systems is Windows 2000 Professional. Because that one, I don't know, for whatever reason I've always liked that, and I've always really liked trying to do like the extended kernel on that one. But yeah, any time now it should complete. I don't know, maybe we'll have to skip forward again. Alright, so here we go. We have something going on here. Maybe it'll start having us set up something. Just getting the scroll wheel right now. Here we go. It's restarting again. Getting the Microsoft Corporation little loading screen. That was so pathetic for Windows Vista. It's like you would think 7 got like a really cool little loading screen thing, and Windows Vista like got that. It's definitely something they improved on in 7. But either way, let's see what it has us do. There we go. Alright. So, our username is going to be nostalgic. And we're going to pick... Man, all these are... I remember these from way back then. Will be the little bonsai tree thing. Next. Our background will obviously be the traditional Windows Vista background. But they did also have like some cool ones like this one. Like, it's cool. Like, I always thought as a kid like that was lava or something. But it's like the sun, the way the sun's hitting it. It's really cool, by the way. All these Windows like arrow themed wallpapers were always really cool. I mean, you do have this close up of a leaf though, and a random picture in the mountains with grain, and the one of the aurora, which is also pretty cool. But we're just gonna go with the traditional Windows Vista background because I always like that one, and we're just gonna go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and use the recommended settings. Let's go to Eastern Time. Everything should be correct there. And set up home, current location. It'll just be a home network. And there we go. Should be good now. I've always really loved that background. Okay, so it's going to do a few more things. It's going to tell us about gadgets. I remember gadgets back in the day. Those are always really cool, and that I kind of was really disappointed when Windows 8 like removed them, and then Windows 10 didn't bring them back. Or wait, was it 8 that removed them or 10? I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen if I was wrong. Okay, so turn everyday moments into lifetime memories. Pretty much telling you can store your pictures on your computer and do basic editing with them, like cropping, cutting, and just other stuff like that. I remember some of my first ever YouTube videos I have on this channel was like made in Windows Movie Maker in the home premium version of Vista, so we'll have to check out Windows Movie Maker. I'll have to make something in that because that'll really kind of throw us back a little bit. Power to find everything. With Windows Vista you can quickly find programs, files, and email, and it's easy to search the internet. I would hope so, for something that back in 2006 was going to make my computer run slower than anything. And now we're kind of just repeating the same thing. So hopefully this doesn't take too much longer. I think it's just about done. We're getting pretty close. The screen's so small I can't read the small text, and there we go. There's our sound. Repairing my desktop, got the Windows Vista Ultimate down there, and there we go. There's our welcome center up, and there's the gadgets thing. I need to go to control panel real quick because VMware should let us do our resolution the way we want. Just screen resolution. Yep, there we go. There's actually, my normal monitor is 1440 by 900, but I have it upscaled here. I went into NVIDIA and had it and made a custom resolution 1920 by 1080. So there we go. Alright, so we got that now. Here's this. I don't think we really need this. It kind of tells us our PC specs a little bit. Actually, hell, it tells me my own right now. Well, mine is 4 gigs of RAM, but I have 16. But it actually has my CPU though. It's Intel Core i5-3470. So hopefully it'll be able to handle this VM. But either way, that is the setup. So now let's install VMware Tools and start messing around with Windows Vista. Alright, so to install VMware Tools, all we have to do is go up here to this prompt and go to Manage and Install VMware Tools. That's going to mount this ISO file, or I think it's an ISO file. It's some sort of disk image file, and we will open it up. We will go to Setup 64. Since this is a 64-bit system, it will ask us to allow it because it's Windows Vista and it constantly asks you about it. Okay, so this setup cannot continue because this program requires that you have Windows 7 Service Pack 1 or greater. Okay, since we're not doing the kernel X on this, I'll be saving that for another video. We need to go to Internet Explorer, believe it or not, and to go install us a new web browser. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to go find a version of Firefox that still works with Windows Vista. So let me go download that. Alright, so as it says here, it cannot display the web page, so we're going to have to do this a different way. So I'm going to go ahead and share some files over from my actual computer and try it that way. Okay, so good news, I actually did find a version of VMware Tools that does work with Windows Vista on the Internet Archive, so I downloaded it on my computer. I'm going to mount that disk here in a second. I also found a version of Firefox that I went ahead and downloaded and made an ISO file of, so we're going to go ahead and mount that after this, so that way I don't have to share any files with this thing, because I do not trust Vista connected to my actual PC. This thing has not had a security update in quite a bit. Alright, so we have the VMware Tools ISO mounted there. It should prompt us now. We have a new CD in our computer here. Let's load this up. It is being very laggy. My computer does not like running Windows Vista. And we don't even have the Arrow theme on. Like, our graphics drivers don't support or whatever graphics drivers are on here doesn't support, God, it's lagging really bad. Doesn't support Windows Arrow. So VMware Tools should be coming up, but it's really taking its time here. Alright, so the autoplay thing has showed up. We're gonna run this setup. Or is it already prompted me to do that? This thing is lagging. Yeah, wow. Okay, we're just gonna hit allow on that and let it do its thing here. I definitely recommend doing this if you don't have a great PC, like if you just don't have a very good PC. I just recommend doing this like on an older PC or something. Yeah, I accidentally hit this twice. So preparing the VMware Tools installation, this is just going to give us some basic drivers so we can use this a little bit better, and maybe we might get Windows Arrow. I don't know how usable it'll be though, and it might kill our PC trying to use it. Alright, so here we go. We have the VMware Tools installation here. We're going to go with typical and just go ahead and install it. So this might take a little bit. Oh, it's actually going pretty quick here. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, this is normally where it hangs up, so here in a little bit, whenever it finishes installing and restarts, we will be back and we will start messing around with some stuff. So there we go. We can like uncheck this. Actually, no, we'll leave that up. We will check that here in a minute. So let's go ahead and let's go to personalize and see if we can actually use Windows Arrow now. I'd be very disappointed if we can't. There we go. So there we go. Look how much better that looks. This really takes me back. You could also go to, where is it at? Color and appearance. There we go. You can make it like red and teal, blue. That was really good. The red's my favorite color, but it just didn't really look good in Windows Arrow. You also have the frost theme, pink, orange, graphite. Graphite was really good. We might leave it on graphite, but yeah. Oh, you can also mess with your color intensity and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I miss Windows Arrow because, I don't know, it just looks amazing. It's got this great glass theme to it. Oh yeah, this was also something. You see it in Windows 10 now, but it's like different. I think Windows Vista did this better. But yeah, we have that all set up. Before we really get into like installing Firefox and stuff like that, let's check out some of the default Windows programs. I know we were talking about Windows Movie Maker, so let's pull that up. Alright, so here we go. This is Windows Movie Maker. So I know this is pretty much not important to any part of this video, but this is pretty much how Nostalgic learned how to make his videos, is by running Windows Movie Maker. So what we're going to do is we're going to import some media. Let's take some sample pictures here. This is what I used to do whenever I was like 8 or 9, and I'd mess around with Movie Maker and just like drag stuff in. Like we can import a lot of this stuff. Let's see, there we go. Import all that. And we can just like, I just made slideshows pretty much, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Now I think do it with videos, it's a little bit better. You can also do like different tracks and stuff too, but I forgot how to do all this. It's been so long since I've used this. Yeah, let's see, we'll add this trail. I always like that picture. We'll add the sea turtle, the orange flower things there. Nice canyon shot. Well, let's go ahead. It's a 35-second video, and let's see how we did. Let's see if it's an abrupt transition or they automatically add transitions to it. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see, where's some transitions at? There we go. Check that out. There we go. Beautiful. This is like the most basic video editor ever made. But yeah, that's Windows Movie Maker. So I just wanted to check that out because it's just, I don't know, it's really cool that, and I just wanted to show off that pretty much what I started on here on Windows Vista. I had the 32-bit, I think I talked about it in the intro, or at least I should have, that I had the Windows Vista Home Premium 32-bit version, and this is the Ultimate 64-bit, so it has literally everything. But yeah, it was really interesting trying to game and all that on there, but it's pretty cool. Alright, let's check out some of these gadgets. Let's see what we have here. Oh wow, that's cool. I don't know. I can't get over this Windows arrow effect. I haven't seen this in years. But we have, either way, we have the gadgets here. I missed these two. I always used to have this CPU monitor up. I got rid of the slideshow thing there. That's pointless. That's, well, the headlines are also pointless now. We have notes. Calendar. You could also just move these around wherever, which is pretty cool. Oh, it changed my thing back to Windows Basic. I did not want you to do that, Windows. Are you serious? No, I want to go back to arrow. Thank you. No, oh, and it got rid of my color theme and everything. Nice. Is there like a setting to turn off, like it automatically doing that? I guess not. But either way, that's the gadgets, and that's Windows Vista demonstrating how it can be an absolute pain in the ass. Let's check out some, let's see what games they gave us. Oh yeah, they gave us Chess Titans. Let's see if this is the 3D version. Oh yeah, it is. Nice. Alright, so I'm not a chess player. We're just gonna move. Yeah, it works. It's cool, and it's the first version of 3D chess, I think. So that's nice. We're not gonna save that. We have solitaire like normal. Windows would not be Windows without solitaire. No, yeah, it has the cool stuff. Let's see. It has like different, like the King and Joker and all that has different, like cool little different art. Let's see if there's a way to change the theme here. Change appearance. There we go. So we can have like a classic deck, or like you can have like different backgrounds. This is pretty cool. So yeah, Windows Vista improved everything visually. It's just a really appealing operating system to look at. Purple Place, what's this? I have never seen this before. This must only be in Windows Vista Ultimate. What is this? What the hell? Oh, something's... It's not displaying everything right. Uh-oh. It's not displaying the text. Oh boy. Alright. Either way, that was the games. I guess we could also check out one more thing. We can check out Windows Paint. If we can find it in here. Maybe I have to go look... Oh, shit. I have to go look it up. There we go. There's Windows Paint. Or Microsoft Paint. So we can draw shit. I kind of messed around with this a little bit, but not much. Not as much as I did GIMP back in the day. But either way, let's actually install Firefox and browse the internet so we can go download some other stuff. Alright, so I have my Firefox little ISO thing loaded up here. We're going to go ahead and try to install Firefox. It's going to start extracting. This is Firefox 52.9 ESR. So this is the extended release version of that. This is the 32-bit version. Don't try to download the 64-bit. I just tried to do that and it failed. So we're gonna have to. You have to use the Win32 version. So we're gonna go standard Firefox, and we're gonna go ahead and install that. And there we go. Launch Firefox. No, we're not going to import anything. And there we go. And it just changed my color scheme back, but there we go. Firefox is no longer supported on Windows 8.1 below. We are well below that. But yeah, this is it. It works. Like, it works almost completely fine. Let's go to YouTube. Whew, it's really struggling to load it here. But let's see if I can look something up here in a second whenever it lets me. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go to the Windows XP video that I just made. You guys have really supported me on this one. This one got me over 5,000 views, or 5,000 subscribers. 20,000 views as of right now, and it is still going up. Yeah, 720p might be about all I can do with this. But it's still going. It kind of. But yeah, no, this is definitely not the preferred way to watch. A lot of this has to do with my PC not being able to handle Windows Vista. But as you can see, the CPU's pegged kind of over here. But yeah, so we can go ahead and pause this, and I'm going to go ahead and look up some stuff that we can still run on here on Windows Vista. Alright, so I went out and grabbed like 2 or 3 things. The first thing that I went out and got was GIMP 2.6. Now, I don't know if this is the last version to support Windows Vista or not, but this one is pretty close, so if 2.7 supports it, oh well. But either way, the install process went very smoothly, and it was fully functional, so yeah, you can still use GIMP on here, and it's better than Windows Paint. But sadly, GIMP doesn't give me a whole lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and move on to LibreOffice. And I was able to find a 64-bit version of LibreOffice 5.4.7.2. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the last version to support Vista, but there might be like a version or two higher. But if you don't want to use an older version of Microsoft Word or something like that, or if you just want to use text documents on Windows Vista for some reason, this would be your go-to program. It pretty much just functions like it should. The only difference is that it looks a little bit older than like your newer LibreOffice, but that shouldn't really deter you too bad because you're using Windows Vista. Now, like in the last video with Windows XP, I did try to install Lego Star Wars, and it worked, albeit a lot laggier than last time. This was the complete saga, not the video game like it was in XP. But like last time, a lot of the issues just stem from this being a virtual machine, so on an actual system it probably won't lag at all, so this is still completely playable. There's no reason why it wouldn't be, I just wanted to try it anyway for the video. Now, what hasn't changed is that my Xbox 360 controller still doesn't work. Now, it did install the driver. I think this is a VM issue because I remember back in the day I used to have my Xbox 360 controller on my Windows Vista machine, so I have no idea what VMware has against my Xbox 360 controller, but yeah. So pretty much getting the footage for this for like 5 minutes, I had to play with the crappy keyboard controls again, so that was really fun. But I do plan on doing a lot of these videos in the future on actual hardware. There still might be one or two that's on the virtual machine, and we'll see the virtual machine come up every now and then. But whenever I start doing these videos on actual hardware, we'll test out the games and see how they actually do on real hardware, and see how they stand up today, or just kind of take a look in the past. But yeah, that's all I have for Windows Vista, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to say a special thanks to my super supporters on screen here. You guys are a massive help to this channel, and it helps me make these videos a lot quicker so I can get them out there sooner so you guys can have your name at the end. And if you're not a super supporter and you would like to become a super supporter, hit that join button down below. Become a member of either tier. If you become a regular supporter, you get some access to regular emojis to use in the live chat, and if you become a super supporter, you get early access to my videos and get your name put at the end of them. But either way, if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you want more content like it, please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.